Hey everyone, LeAndra Audius, Realtor here with the Rancho Regional Chamber of Commerce for this week's weekly chamber chat. Excited to be here with Frank today. Thank you so much for coming. Frank is with the AED One-Stop Shop. Super excited. Great products. Tell us all about him.
LeAndra, thank you so much for having me. As LeAndra said, I'm here with AED One-Stop Shop. My name is Frank Morlock. We are New Mexico's premier AED store. We are on the New Mexico state contract, and I'm here to talk to you about sudden cardiac arrest and AEDs, which are automatic external defibrillators. So, as I mentioned, we are New Mexico's premier AED supplier, and it has been a very different year. We've had two high-profile athletes drop from sudden cardiac arrest and be revived. We had Damar Hamlin of the Buffalo Bills drop and be revived on live TV in an NFL football game. And recently we just had Bronny James, which is LeBron James's son, also drop from sudden cardiac arrest and be revived. Glad to say both are doing fine, and Damar Hamlin is actually back on the practice field, believe it or not. And part of the reason both of them are here is because the people in the area were prepared. They had AEDs available and they knew CPR. Those are the two key things to helping someone who drops from sudden cardiac arrest. Now, from a statistical perspective, sudden cardiac arrest, many people don't know this, is the #1 killer in the nation. 2022, about 256,000 people died from sudden cardiac arrest. 7,000 children, that's children under the age of 8 and less than 55 pounds, also pass from sudden cardiac arrest. And studies show that if you don't have an AED readily available and someone that knows how to do CPR, the probability of someone living is less than 9%. The good news, if you are prepared and you have an AED, if you can get, and this is from the American Heart Association, if you can get an AED to that victim and you can deliver a shock within 3 minutes, the probability of that person living goes up to 70%. So if you're prepared, you have an AED and you know CPR, you can save a colleague, a friend, a loved one, an athlete of yours. So the big thing is to be prepared. Again, if you need an AED, feel free to contact me. The number will be shared. And you can also contact me via email. Be prepared and have an AED that is compliant, rescue ready, and maintained. I can help you with that as well. And then learn life-saving CPR. So if someone does drop, you can jump into action and be able to save that person. I guess another thing I'd like to discuss, if that's okay,
Absolutely.
Is there a difference between sudden cardiac arrest and a heart attack? People use those words interchangeably. They're different. A heart attack is when someone has an issue with the plumbing in their heart. So their arteries aren't flowing correctly and they're clogged. Sudden cardiac arrest is an electrical issue. Your heart stops beating and it flutters or fibrillates. And the only way to save someone from sudden cardiac arrest is to deliver a life-saving shock from an AED. And so when your heart is fluttering, that shock gets your heart to beating correctly again. So there is a difference in the two, and sudden cardiac arrest, as I mentioned, if you don't have an AED readily available, the probability of that person living is less than 9%. If you have an AED available, it goes up to 70%. If you don't have that AED available, every minute that someone doesn't have a shock delivered, the probability of them living goes down by 10% every minute, which means in 10-minute time, that loved one or colleague or friend may not be with us.
Absolutely. So get in touch with Frank, your AED, whether it's for your home, whether it's for your business. It's a great device to have on hand. If you need to get in contact with him, you can find the contact information either up above, down below, or over to one of these sides. Thank you so much for sharing the information and being here with us today. Was there anything else you'd like to share with our audience?
I guess for all you Rio Rancho Chamber members, there is a discount for the Rio Chamber members. So reach out, remind me that you're with the Chamber, and I'm glad to take care of you. We have AEDs in stock. We have all the major brands. We can help you with CPR training as well. So feel free to reach out to me, whether it's via phone or via email, and I'll take care of you.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me, Mr. LeAndra.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
Thank you,
it.
everyone, for watching today. We hope you all have a wonderful week.
Take care.